Hello, my beautiful souls. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, January the 5th. And I do want to take this moment to, as always, remind you to head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation, as well as if you haven't yet, do subscribe to this lovely channel. And I meditated on the energy overall for the day, of course, before beginning. And the message that came through was attention, 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 attention. So let's get started. Let's do some shuffling so we can start off by pulling a couple messages from the lovely Work Your Light Oracle deck. Let's use this moment to remind you all that this is a general reading for all 12 signs. So do what you can to apply to your individual situation. Take what resonates and do leave what doesn't for somebody else. All right, Spirit, what do we have to begin this daily read for Tuesday the 5th of January? Thank you, Spirit. Just gonna go with those. Ooh, and your pillar of light on the bottom of the deck, excuse me, your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. That is beautiful. It does feel like each of us individually, our vibration is, rising by the day. Love it. And then we have, wow, a lot. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? It feels like attention. Throughout this Tuesday, Spirit in the universe is going to be trying to reach out to you, communicate something to you sort of in your face, maybe a multitude of things. And it seems like one of which is, how can you take care of yourself better moving forward? What can you pay attention to more so when it comes to your health? And then we have Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And remember, this isn't gender specific, so we all have that masculine and feminine within us. But either way, it's asking you, it's reminding you you've been through a lot, my friend, and they're asking you throughout this day as well, what are you being called to move towards? What are you being called to accomplish at this point in your life? It's quite hefty. And then we have Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. They're trying to remind you, my friend, that you're creating your own version of heaven on earth. You're creating your own sort of perfect life, even if it doesn't feel like it in this current moment. They're trying to keep your eyes open in an optimistic light to what's ahead, to what you're actually manifesting and co-creating with them. Again, even if it doesn't feel like it. And a beautiful fifth card, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do? All right. It's all about doing what you're passionate about, what makes you feel fulfilled, what helps other people, putting your own stamp of creativity on this lifetime you've been given, and trusting that that leads you down your destined path. Wow. Let's continue and do some shuffling, and we can pull 4 tarot cards for the day. Sorry, I just decided I'm going to use this deck, the Mystic Monday Tarot. Mystic Mondays Tarot. All right, let's do one shuffle. Yeah, a lot of communication from Spirit throughout this day, so don't be surprised. All right, Spirit, what do we have to continue this daily read for Tuesday the 5th of January? Keep them coming. Ooh, getting a little messy here. It may feel that way. It may feel a little all over the place, like you're trying to organize everything as all these messages are coming in. Can be overwhelming, I get it. Okay. It may make you a little on edge at times. All right, so we're gonna pull the last 2 from the top. Okay. And it was interesting because there was the King of Cups and the Moon card at the split deck before, and I should have showed you. I was feeling kind of guided to, but I didn't. And the message that was coming through, before with that split deck was to sort of do your best throughout this day to stay calm when you're feeling overly emotional, however that plays into your day. So the Six of Swords to start. So you start the day off feeling the need to move away from a situation, or at the very least, Spirit in the universe is reaching out, kind of shouting to you, attention, attention, my beautiful soul. This situation needs to be removed from your life. And so we're telling you right now, you need to walk away, or you need to swim away, fly away, however you decide to move. Because if not, you're going to have a tower moment in the future. And so it kind of feels like this this moment to start the day. It could be a bit hefty, but they're just sort of trying to plant the seed that you need to make this adjustment, this change. And being next to the pillar of light, talking all about your vibration being going up these days, and you being the oracle, you need to make sure you're not keeping anybody or anything around any situation in your daily routine that's going to lower that vibration in any way, shape, or form. Because it feels like Spirit in the universe has been working so hard behind the scenes to get your vibration up these days with all that's been happening in the world. So try to keep that in mind to start off the day. Ace of Wands. So you move on to wrap up the first half of the day, and it feels like you're being granted some sort of fresh start from the universe, because aces are all about fresh starts, starting anew. And it does feel like maybe at this point in the day, Spirit's saying, you know what, maybe you haven't let go of this person, place, or situation just yet, or walked away. But when you do, we're going to give you a taste right here to finish off this first half of the day of what would happen if you were to just sort of decide to trust us 1000% and let go of this situation. Maybe, you know, trying to remind you or make it very clear to you that this person, place, or situation is a blockage, however that pertains to you. Blocking you from all these miracles and blessings trying to come in from the universe, or at the very least, at times, lowering your vibration somehow. You being literally a pillar of light that Spirit in the universe needs to maintain moving forward. And in order to do so, they kind of at times, like throughout this Tuesday, need to shout it in your face. Three of Swords to move right along to the emotional part of the day. So you start the second half of the day and it just feels like you get a bit emotional, a bit overwhelmed. Being side by side with this Lumeria card, all about creating your heaven on earth, you know, it's happening. You might be stressing yourself out at times, and this could be one of those times, about achieving this heaven on earth, achieving all of your goals, sort of improving your current situation if need be. Can always be improvements, right? Even if the situation is great. And being aligned with the Six of Swords, it's like, you know deep down that the situation needs to go somehow. Whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for everybody because it is general. But it's just kind of, when you get this taste of what's to come after you do let go finally, it does leave you feeling a bit broken, a bit emotional. You know, it just kind of clicks that is, you just sort of knew this all along, you know? And it's like you've been maybe avoiding it at times. Excuse me, I'm getting a little choked up. Let's move on to the Four of Swords before I get too emotional. So the Four of Swords to wrap up the day and thread. And so you finish off the day feeling like you need to kind of take a step back and think about things, kind of mull things over. Maybe clear your mind a bit because of all of the messages coming in, the, you know, revelations and realizations you're having. And being aligned with this Ace of Wands, it feels like you know when you feel the sense of a fresh start ahead of you, however it pertains to you, and you don't want to taint that, and you know that that's part of why these messages are coming in about making adjustments moving forward. It's just going to take that time, it feels like, that hermit time maybe, to fully accept it moving forward. Let's finish this off by pulling a couple messages from the Angel Answers Oracle deck to wrap up this reading for Tuesday the 5th. Oops. All right, we have forgiveness and perfect timing. It's literally the perfect time to forgive yourself and other people from what happened in the past, and forgive yourself for needing the time to kind of sort through your mental, emotional state, as well as all these messages coming through. And forgive yourself for not making this adjustment earlier on. Everything happens when it's meant to, my friend. And then don't stop, and recovery. Yeah, it just feels like as you make your way through this day, you're being reminded you're recovering from all you've been through in life. It hasn't been easy, has it? You know, we all go through our own obstacles and ups and downs, but don't stop. Because at the end of the day, you're being communicated with very clearly in your face by Spirit that you have a lot ahead of you, that you're a pillar of light, and that nothing is going to get in the way of that. Not if they have anything to say about it. Now, with that said and done, I once again want to remind you to head on down below and like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your day and situation. I hope this reading was truly helpful. Hope you have the most amazing Tuesday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.